To be or not to be? That is the question, isn't it? Well, for some that might seem all Greek to you. Well, in that case, I might be in a bit of a pickle then, aren't I? Recognize those expressions? So did Shakespeare. He wrote them. So when I asked friends and teachers here what first came to mind when they heard the word Shakespeare, these were some of the words I was met with. Complicated, inaccessible, school, forced to learn, torture, misery, long, annotation, torture, death, calamity, and confusing. Those words sound pretty familiar, don't they? And to be honest with you, in year 7 and 8 and at the start of year 10, I would have replied with those exact same words. Because Shakespeare's language is complicated and even more difficult to understand when you've got the stress of oncoming exams, when you're stuck at a desk, annotating, analysing and writing countless and endless essays over the deeper meaning of Romeo's love for Juliet or why the curtain is blue. But that changed in year 10 when my English teacher at the time gave us the assignment to film ourselves reenacting a couple scenes from Twelfth Night, one of the plays we were studying for our GCSEs. So for the next couple of weeks, my friends and I are meeting at my friend's house after school, where we're sitting down, reading through this script, putting on silly costumes and having fun with the different camera angles. I even made a sock puppet for Fabian, since we didn't have enough people in our group. But in the end, what we had wasn't just a video, but we had fun. We had an understanding of a play through performance and a laugh when watching it. Then, at the end of year 10, that same English teacher gave us the assignment for us to create a short, simple 2-minute scene-by-scene summary video to help us with our revisions for Othello, another one of the plays we were studying for our GCSEs. So, what ended up happening is that we had, in the end, 20 minutes filmed performance with very, very, very minimal cuts to the script. But overall, before we ran out of time, what we had was an in-depth understanding of a character's conflicts, their relationships. We understood the political context of the time period and area. We understood the tragedy and comedy of it. In fact, Othello was the play that got me into theatre. Therefore, from what I learned from my time in year 10, what I learned about Shakespeare is that it is meant to be experienced, not stressed about over grades, exams, and essays. So my advice for everyone here today is the next time you find yourself with the Bard is to go on YouTube, find videos of film performances, or get some friends together and have a laugh going through the scenes. Or if you're able to, go to the Globe or to your local theatre. Because Shakespeare didn't write his plays to be studied. Well, he wrote them for the money, but he wrote them to be on a stage, not at a desk.